Yeah, and what's up, replay viewers? Let's see who tunes on in. Dan Harsman, first one in the room, and Arjun Lawaha, welcome. Good to see you, Griffin, Vancouver, Canada, and Miss Cecilia Thomas, welcome. Good to see you, Activity 79 in Sweden, and Mrs. Metalhead Warrior, good to see you. Good to see you, CB Earthy out there in the Netherlands, and Susan Barry, welcome. Good to see you, Dindin out there in Trinidad, and GM Chris, welcome. Good to see you, Miss Cecilia Thomas, and good to see you, Tangi, welcome. Happy New Year. Good to see you, Phyllis 2284 and Sebastian Cavera, welcome. Good to see you, Ron N, welcome. And Paula Boyd, good to see you. Good to see you, RoboJax out there in London, and Nadine Smith, welcome. Good to see you, Robert T and Davinia McNally, welcome. Good to see you there, Land Rover 1965. Good to see you, Esteban Fernandez, welcome. Good to see you, Marty. Good to see you, Jack Spencer. Good to see you, Colleen out there in Cyprus, and Jay Chulo, welcome. Good to see you, Big Juice, and Sharon Smith, welcome. Good to see you, and Joy Nantucket and Sally Sipico. We have caught up with the chat. Good to see everyone. Good to see you, Al Rutledge, welcome. And Coconut Telegraph, welcome. Yes. I should title this, There's No Vendors on the Brooklyn Bridge. We'll find out when we get over there. It's really fucking cold, and it's windy, and we might catch a sunset. So who knows what the hell we're going to do today. But it's cold. Let's see how long the batteries last. Good to see you, John Lore, out there in Staten Island. Welcome. Good to see everybody, people. How's everyone's, what day of the week it is? It's Thursday. How's everyone's Thursday doing? I'm completely thrown off. Good to see you, Purple Queen. Welcome. Was it wonderful this morning with no vendors? Yes, indeed. Biker Miami says, hey, you banned Dolphin, Love, and Santa Madre. I tell why you cussing. Every time Jewish Anna Frank, you'll ban me long time fro. I'm call, bro. Biker Miami, I want to thank you for hanging on out, and that was like the quickest block I've ever done probably in my whole YouTube career. The chef's kiss the blocking. Good to see you there, Nebul. Bienvenue, welcome. And good to see you. Griff, 5 more days until you're in New York. Awesome. I did bring my mittens. We have the big gloves today, ladies and gentlemen. We got the big gloves today, people. We got the big gloves today. Good to see you, MXP 2000. Welcome. It's 80 degrees in Hawaii. I wish, MXP. Good to see you. Good to see you, Oligas Urmol Makaba. There you go. Welcome. Ooh, I got a fly flying in my face, too. I know, English, please, right? Good to see you, Jair Explorers. Welcome, and hello, everyone, individually. Welcome, everybody. It's cold, and it's windy, and I guess let's do it, people. Let's do it, people. How's everyone's Thursday doing? The complete opposite from yesterday, being at American Dream Mall. It's freaking cold and windy out here. It's cold and windy out here. Oh, Lordy, Lord have mercy. And by the way, if people talk stupid shit in the chat, you get blocked. That doesn't take a rocket scientist to know that. Go watch the other live streamers. 87, welcome, saludos from Sardinia. El Hanso and Alessandro, buongiorno, Italy. Good to see you, Ramon, out there in North Carolina, welcome. Good to see everybody, people. Let's see if we can catch sunset at the promenade. Let's see if we can catch sunset at the promenade really quick before we go over the bridge. And then we'll head over the bridge. We'll head over the bridge. Good to see you, Lila Sorensen, welcome. This bike lane is always blocked by cars. Bike lane is always blocked by fucking cars. Good to see you, Zalico, welcome. I'm gonna, and before people say, you're walking fast. I'm walking fast because I'm cold. So, I'm walking fast because I'm cold. But good to see everybody. I hope everyone's having a great Thursday. I'm having a little bit of a lazy Thursday. Did some shopping this morning, went out to the supermarket. Did some running around, paid some bills. And now I'm here with all of you guys. But good to see everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The bridge was wonderful this morning. Let's see how many vendors are on the bridge. Probably none. And I want to see the new signs.
I'm really excited to see the new no vending signs on the bridge today. So lots to see, lots to do on this freezing cold day. Tomorrow morning is the Three Kings Parade. I may not cover that because it's going to be like 20 degrees. So I don't know if I want to get up early in the morning and freeze my ass. Nothing's worse than cold sweat. Absolutely, Al. The people of New York City owe me. Oh, I appreciate that, Jack. Jack, I appreciate those kind words, Jack. Appreciate those kind words. I mean, I have literally been sending emails to Department of Transportation, Department of Sanitation, Department of Parks, New York City Police Department. I've been sending them emails for probably, well, since I've been a tour guide full time, so 12 years. And so, yeah, finally got some action. Good to see you, Tan. Been waiting for this. Awesome. So, Griff, yes, as of 2 days ago, they officially swept everyone off at this strike of midnight. Good to see you, Oleg. Welcome. There were some street vendor advocates who, were protesting the fact that the people were being swept off the bridge. It was becoming a legitimate safety issue. A couple of times I think at least five times in December, there was a complete human traffic jam on the bridge. We're really lucky nobody got injured. We're really lucky nobody got killed. So, and it was because of the stupid vendors and those 360 camera turntables and all that bullshit. So let's see how it is on the bridge. Good to see you, Cliff, out here in Brooklyn. Welcome. We have our 15 who are gonna start switching between channels. They are in our live stream. The city does not owe. No, I know, Marty, absolutely. Cammy G, good to see you. Unfortunately, Cammy G, here's the deal, Cammy G. Unfortunately, our dollar water guy, he was included with the sweep. And, he did have a permit for the location, but I don't know if they re-upped those permits anytime recently. So I don't know how it exactly works. But he is a licensed vendor, so he might be nearby. If he's nearby, we'll get a bottle of water off him. But glad we don't hear in New York 15 times. Yeah. Bridges are made for crossing, Esteban. Absolutely. Esteban, absolutely. Now, the dollar water guy, he has been working the bridge longer than I have. And he has literally been there. The thing about the dollar water guy was that he has a license, but he also has a permit for the location. A long time ago, like almost 20 years ago, the city of New York put out permits for locations. I don't know if they maintain those. Saw him nowhere this morning. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, I felt bad for the dollar water guy too, Marty. NYC girl, good to see you. So the dollar water guy was in a spot where it was deemed safe to vend. So he had a lot of space around him. He wasn't at all blocking the right of way. And he was in a fairly wide section at the very beginning of the pathway. It's almost 20 feet wide where he would set up. So we'll see what happens when we get there. But it's a shame that we lost the dollar water guy. But he busts his ass really hard. Yes, indeed, Ian. Good to see you. Just one day at a mall. Just one day. But I'm doing great. This is the exact opposite from yesterday's live stream because we're cold, we're in the elements. I can see why people would like the American dream. It's all inside. Weatherproof. Good to see you there, Kim. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everyone. Hope everyone had a great New Year. I had a great New Year, nice quiet New Year. New Year's Day was fantastic, watching polar bears swim. It was a good day. Dwayne, good to see you, welcome. That's the problem, Cammy. Yeah, the other vendors kind of abused the amount of space they would take up on the bridge. That was the problem. licensed vendors have certain parameters they need to adhere to, so they didn't exactly do that. Good to see you, Strawberry Fields. Welcome. Yeah, absolutely, Ian. Yeah, over 3 million square feet. Yeah, I think it's more than that, Cammie. It's huge. It's huge. But if you missed yesterday's live stream, no worries. You could always watch the replay. That's what it's for. Let's get down to the waterfront here, or down to the promenade. See the view down there. Good to see you, Yuri. Welcome. Oh, it's 3 million square feet per Google? Okay, that's interesting. Okay. I think it feels like it's definitely more than 3 million square feet, but that's what Google says. We'll go with that. Yes, yes, indeed, Al. Yes, and there you go. Yeah. For the dollar water guy, definitely not fair. All right, as I get moving here, I'm getting warmer. This is good. Dwayne, that's already happened. There has been a few emergencies up on the bridge where especially the unlicensed vendors, they would inhibit travel up on the bridge. So, yeah. Good to see you, Dazzapants. It is cold, Dazzapants. It is cold. Once I get moving here, I'll get warm. Once I get moving here, I'll get warm. And I am getting warm slowly but surely. The whole thing is to be warm. Captain in the squad, you're not late. Remember, I don't have a set time to go on, so there is no such thing as being late. Yeah, but here's the weather. It's partly cloudy here in Brooklyn. Temperature 43 degrees Fahrenheit with the wind blowing out of the northwest at 8 miles an hour, so we got a little bit of a wind chill. Relative humidity, 45%. Good to see you, Cynthia. Yeah, me too, Cynthia. Let's see what it looks like up there. Let's see what it looks like up there on the bridge. We're first going to walk the promenade for a little bit before we make our way onto the bridge. So we'll do that first. As I get moving here, it feels good. As I get moving and grooving, it's feeling good. As I get moving and grooving, it feels better. I feel better. But it is cold. I'm not sick if you hear me do that. That's just, it's cold and my nose is leaking. Joss Dean, good to see you, Joss. Welcome. Let's see if Alicia Keys has left the premises. She should be getting royalties from those turntable people. I bet you didn't even know what song they're playing. Like, it's like, I don't know who that is. Good to see you there, Jim. Absolutely a more flower. Yes, indeed. Streets are nice and empty. We're not in Midtown. That's where there's more people. So, it doesn't have to be crowded everywhere for it to be a city. Good to see you there. Send some snow on Sunday. I don't think we're going to get snow on Sunday. It's cold and blowing there. Yes, it is. It's cold and it's windy. Good to see you, Walks in Camera, out there in London. Ryan Bell, welcome to the show. Is there a thrift store, you said? There's a thrift store? Nice. This cold weather's wreaking havoc on your arthritis. I'm sorry to hear that, Cliff. Sorry to hear that, dude. Used to walk down to the promenade when you worked on Montague Street. Absolutely. You got to take advantage if you're working on walking down Montague Street. We're on Montague Street right now, so hopefully it just brings back some memories there, Ron. But let's hit up the promenade. Let's see what it looks like on the promenade. Let's see if we're going to get a sunset. I'm hoping we're going to see a sunset. Today we're only projecting about 12,000, 14,000 steps today, Captain. We're only going to walk the bridge, and I don't think my microphone battery is going to last more than probably 2 hours, 2.5 hours, because it is cold. So the one Achilles heel in my whole live stream setup with the microphones anyway is the battery time on the microphones. Especially for the microphone stuff that's on the gimbal itself, it's kind of like out and exposed, so it gets cold really quick. And lithium batteries don't like cold. Good to see you, Marvin Ingalls, where it's a balmy 62 degrees and sunny out there in Las Vegas. Good to see you, Marvin. Here in New York, as you see by those flags, it's windy and cold. And there's our sun. Yes. Let's see the sun. Oh, that feels good. That feels good. Once you get into the sunshine, it feels good. Good to see you, Julie B. No snow. The likelihood for snow is becoming less and less, unfortunately, as the computer models begin their run. If we do get any snow here within the 5 boroughs, probably the Bronx will get the most snow. The Bronx, with Manhattan being somewhere in the middle. And where I am in southern Brooklyn will probably get the least amount of snow. So let's continue on with the chat here. Good to see you, Strawberry Fields. Welcome. Sebastian Echkavera, welcome. Have to admit, we'll see, Cliff. We'll see. Good to see any old name one. Welcome. It's cold. Yeah, once the sun goes down, it gets really cold. I know. That's why I'm all prepared. Good to see you, John Burke. Welcome. Nice view, right? This is the best view right here. Brooklyn Heights Promenade, ladies and gentlemen. It most likely will be mostly rain on Staten Island there, John. The southern part of the city, we probably may see a brief change over to snow when the system pulls out, but the system that was coming in for Saturday night is really going fast, so it's not going to be here for a long time. Also, a big factor playing in is the fact that a lot of the wind is going to be coming off the ocean, and the ocean is very warm, so that's going to also inhibit any kind of snowfall. And I have a couple of sources. I'm a little disappointed by some of the sources that I'm seeing online, some sources that I do not follow, admittedly, but just putting out just crazy content saying that it's going to be like a blizzard and shit. It's not. It's not. But the 80s, you love the 80s. Good to see you there. I love 80s. What a view indeed, Sharon. Yes, 6 to 10 for mid-Hudson Valley. Maybe a little less than that up in the Hudson Valley. I'm calling for maybe 4 to 6, maybe 4 to 8 inches in the Hudson Valley in places like Dutchess County, Rockland, Orange, up and that way there. That's what I'm calling for right now, because this system is just moving really fast. The ABX girl, welcome. And Kurt Weller just finished up watching the Xanadu walk. It was bananas. Good to see you from Vegas, Kirk. Welcome. Or Kurt, welcome. Yeah, we Xanadu yesterday. Real life Vinny with a period. There you go. Okay. Anyway, good to see everybody. Welcome. Beautiful. If it wasn't so cold and windy, beautiful day in New York. You'll take 4 to 8. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm calling for the Hudson Valley. If you're in the northern Hudson Valley, I think I actually think Albany may get the most amount of snow. So you trust the weather report from Jim and me. That's right. We got the best weather. We got the best weather reports. Good to see you, Mark Freeman. Welcome. They're going to have the weather. Yes. The upstate New York is going to have the weather. But there's certain people on YouTube and well, more importantly on the TikTok, but the TikToks trickle over to Instagram. They just are just totally going apeshit over this. Nothing's going to happen, especially here in New York City. But don't forget, panic buy, get the bread and milk. I don't know why we need eggs and milk and bread I guess people want to make French toast or something like that. But good to see you. The vendors have moved down to Washington Street. Really, Deborah? Well, let's see that. Let's see, Deborah. Good to see you. We'll go down Washington Street way, and we'll see what it's like. If they went to Dumbo, they're not going to last too long. Dumbo has a really good business improvement district. So they're going to most likely get private security to clear people out. Yes, indeed, Strawberry. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, crepes. Yeah, they're making crepes. There are more vendors than usual on Washington. Yeah, okay, let's see. They were beginning to migrate down there even before the ban on the bridge. So let's see what it's like. Let's see what it's like. There it is, greatest city in the world, New York, New York. City's so nice in there. Milk sandwiches. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. Get some milk sandwiches. Milk sandwiches. I got my zingers at the supermarket today, so I'm good. I got Devil's Food zingers waiting for me at the homestead, so I'm doing good. I got my seltzer, and yeah, there probably are, Deborah. You know, Deborah, what's happening is that the vendors are legitimately creating a problem with right of way. Certain laws that they have drawn up over the last 15, 20 years that are really meant for like protesters and stuff and people for like large gatherings without permits. Those laws that they wrote within the last few years, they have to be enacted. So they're enacting them now against vendors because the vendors are creating a legitimate safety issue. That is why they wrote up those laws originally, for protests. So it's, you know, it's a complicated situation. Michelle King, good to see you. John Lord, they still do make zingers, yes. They still do make zingers. They still do. But, yeah. That sun's behind a cloud. That sun is behind a cloud. Yeah, that's the problem, Deborah. The problem is the tents and most importantly, the generators. The generators, that is a legitimate safety issue. This is why licensed vendors have to use certain types of generators, of electric generators there. And a lot of the unlicensed vendors kind of just use any kind of generator that could create fire, and especially on the bridge. Chocolate zingers. I love 80s. Chocolate zingers. That's what I like. Chocolate zingers. I had no idea about today. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what it's like. And for full transparency, I was in the very late 90s, early 2000s. I was kind of like part of like the kind of protest scene, especially during 2004 in the RNC, the Republican National Convention, when that came to New York City. Kind of was a part of that. So have a lot of friends in the protest scene, and some of them agree with what's going on up on the Brooklyn Bridge, considering that's a safety issue, but then some, don't agree. So there are people who diverge in their opinions about what's going on and vendors' rights and all that. Kim Shelton's going out to the Dominican Republic on Tuesday to get out of the cold weather. Then you went to St. Lucia last month, and next month to Florida. You're on the hunt for snow place and zingers. Oh yeah, Kim. Oh yeah, yes indeed. Good to see you there, Jose Torres. Wepa, Puerto Rico. Bienvenidos, Jose Torres. Tracy Williams, good to see you. Don't know why it took them so long to remove them. Din, it's a lot of legislation and a lot of weird. They got to solidify laws and how to get them out in a certain way with some kind of orderly function there and reasoning. So it's a lot of paperwork. Din. Chris Godfrey's checking on in out there, United Kingdom. Welcome, and Kazawa Fazini, welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're on the Brooklyn Heights Promenade right now. Looking at that beautiful sun. Good to see you, William, right out here in Brooklyn. Welcome. That's the thing, John. Yeah, that's like the fundamental rule. If you create an unsafe situation, your vending rights or your protest rights are kind of thrown out the window. So that is the juxtaposition of it. Once you create an unsafe situation, the most importantly, NYPD can kind of do anything they want. So That's what it's all about. But kind of chill down here on the Brooklyn Heights Promenade right now. Kind of interesting to see what kind of crowds we're going to get on the bridge today because it is fairly cold. So, kind of interesting to see that. It's kind of interesting to see how this little walk's going to turn out. And since we have more vendors on Washington Street, we'll just walk Washington Street for a little bit. NYPD always gets a lot of heat. NYPD always gets a lot of heat. It's just the nature of the beast. Okay. Sun began to go down. Let's go down to the little spot down there where I can put the camera down for a second. Let you guys watch sunset here. But it is cold, it is windy. Hopefully the wind noise is not too bad for you guys at home on the microphones. So we should be good when it comes to my wind noise. They create laws. Yes, indeed. Yeah, they've created the laws for all the bridges, not just the Brooklyn Bridge. So it is all bridges. William Brooklyn, we're not getting our first snow this weekend. It's going to be a very slushy inch, if that. I wouldn't consider it our first snowfall here in New York City. Captain Super, good to see you. Did you miss the triple cantilever? We are on the triple cantilever right now, Captain Super. We are on the infamous triple cantilever right now, the Brooklyn Heights Promenade. We are on it right now. Wow, we lost 50 people. Wow, I wonder where they all went. Good to see you, Brian Davis. Welcome. Wow, people tuned in and tuned out. So that means somebody else they like better than me is on. That's what that's telling me anyway. Yeah, you're going to set up on the Verizon. Oh, yeah. I don't know where you get set up on the Verizon. But yeah, they had to make the law for all of the bridges, not just Brooklyn Bridge. So they had to draw up an overreaching kind of a blanket law, if you will. Good to see you there, Brian Davis. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing well. You're here till the end there. I love the 80s. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, Robojack's here too. Yeah, causing major obstructions. You got to set up one of the Gowanus Canal bridges. I don't know how much foot traffic you get over there, but I appreciate that, Colleen. Thanks for hitting that like button. It's got a little Christmas tree corral here. Got a little Christmas tree corral here. All right, let's enjoy sunset. Since everyone's leaving, I'm just going to stop walking now. So, since everyone's leaving, no need for these people to watch me anymore, which is cool. I'm just going to stop walking. Always love Brooklyn Kim, me too. Got to put a 360, take your magnesium. There you go, Strawberry. The sidewalks on Broadway should be hit next. They are going to be hit next, John. They are going to be hit next. Especially, like, they're trying to keep the areas of the area near Broadway and Canal Street. They're trying to mitigate the issues going on over there. So you know, we'll see what happens. Michelle King, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone's doing well on this Thursday. Had a fun day at the American Dream Mall yesterday, formerly known as Xanadu. And what else? It's a beautiful day. It's cold and it's windy. But hey, I'm still above the ground, am I right? I can still make this YouTube video, am I right? Memzatobe, good to see ya. The old computer just bit the dust. Thought you'd never be here again. Well, Memzatobe, you're here now. Thanks for tuning on in. Sorry about your old computer. But good to see everybody. Welcome. Once I get a little cold, I might start moving again. Beautiful sunset. Beautiful sunset. Yes, indeed.
Beautiful sunset. Let's hang out here for a little bit. Watch this sun get lower in the sky before we continue on. But yeah. JR, I appreciate you appreciating the sunset. Let me get my little, where's my little napkin for my nose? There it is. I need my napkin. I need my napkin. Great time in Governor's Island right there, the ventilation shaft for the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel. At the bottom of the screen there, near the middle. Yes, indeed. Governor's Island, formerly known as Nut Island or Newton Island, as named by the Dutch in 1623, a year before they move over to Manhattan Island, or they move over to Manhattan. Beautiful indeed. Jerry, good to see you. Welcome. But it is cold, I have to say. It is cold. You think these anti-obstruction laws are about evacuation routes during terror attacks caused by the Mideast war? Tracy Williams, terror attacks come from more than just one place like a Mideast war. They come from all different directions, Tracy. Anyway, it's more also than also obstructing evacuation routes. It's about simple flow. We are worrying about the flow of people around on sidewalks. And so, yeah, but there are way more reasons for terrorism than just what happens in the Middle East. So many more, so, yeah. Actually, the first terror attack happened because we were allies with Europe, and the country that attacked us was folks from Germany back in 1918. Satire from Germany. Greetings, guten Tag, Germany. You have the Black Tom Island explosion back in 1916, and it was 1916 or 1918, I forget. But yeah, that was done by a German saboteur, and that was one of the first terrorist attacks. And you also had the other terror attack. What was it? 1920, in front of the New York Stock Exchange. So many different reasons for terror attacks, more than just the Mideast. As we look at that beautiful sunset here at the end of the Brooklyn Heights Promenade, we're now officially on Columbia Street, or Columbia Heights. Simply called Columbia Heights. I don't know if it's a street. I don't know if it's a road. Lionel says that ISIS, the attack killed number 2 in Hamas. I don't know what that has to do with the broadcast there, INL. We don't talk about breaking news or anything like that on this broadcast. Again, I don't know what that has to do with what we're looking at. We're looking at the sunset. We're not talking about what's happening in the world. A lot of people watch this broadcast to escape the everyday news. There's plenty of places that are talking about that sad news and that craziness that's going on out there. But here, this is a safe place for people to relax and enjoy the view. Not to talk about politics, not to talk about what's going on in the world, whether it be people being killed or anything like that. No breaking news unless it happens directly in front of the camera. So there you go. Go to another live stream and do that over there. You don't have to do that here. There's plenty of other people who will answer your comment and to talk to you directly, and you can talk about that there. But please not here. I would appreciate that. I would love to visit Germany too. Yes, indeed. ICU investigations out there in Atlanta. Welcome. In Stone Mountain. Welcome. Okay, Tracy. We're not talking about that, Tracy. Please move on. Good to see you, Michelle King. Welcome. It's sort of romantic, right? Looking at a beautiful sunset, right? No politics, please. Just focus. Let's focus on the sunset here in Brooklyn, because that's what we're here for. Good to see you, Jerry. Welcome. Chris, absolutely. Let's enjoy New York City. Boa tarde, Brazil, Caesar. Boa tarde. What a view it is. Yes, indeed. Exactly, walks in camera. Plenty of that stuff everywhere else. Exactly. Mindfulness, people. Stay in the moment. Yes, indeed. Dave C., good to see you. You love the view? Me too, Dave. Me too. Good to see everybody, people. Enjoy the sunset. Enjoy the view. Good to see you there, Deborah. Beautiful sunset indeed. Yeah, this is a focus. This live stream is focused on nonsense that happens in front of the camera. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, John. Yes, indeed. Damn it, that helicopter that just took off is just above the camera lens. Damn it.
Tracy, no need to explain yourself. Just move on and don't do it again. Simple, folks. It's simple. I'm a simple person. But again, if you want to talk politics, you want to talk all that stuff that's going on in the world, go to another live stream and do that there. You no need to do it here. Stunning sunset indeed, Diana Lee. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. There's nothing else happening. That's right. That's right, Coney Island Jim. That's right. That's right. Oh, Lord. Jim, how crazy is that Nickelodeon universe? Oh, my God. All those Zamperla rides inside of a big barn. With a glass of champers. That's what I'm talking about, Land Rover. George H., good to see you. You unfollowed some channels when they started discussing social issues. Yeah, George, it's a bit of a turnoff. Exactly, Activity 79. We all need a break from the news. So that's why we all gather here and hang out and enjoy sunsets. Let's focus on the positive. Absolutely. Absolutely. Beautiful sunset indeed in more ways than one. I should stream at Coney Island. Stay tuned. We were in Coney Island the other day, and if it snows a lot, we'll be in Coney Island again. Hugh asks, am I a good dancer? Not really. I'm a better singer than a dancer. John the Barber, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, too. Hope you're having a great New Year. Hope everyone's having a great New Year this 2024. Yeah, that Nickelodeon universe is pretty neat, pretty cool, pretty crazy. Half of the rides were closed. Half of the rides were closed. But yes, Christmas is over, people. New Year's is past. It's time to focus on the greatest month of all, the one that's now, and that's January. Aerosol, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Aerosol spritz does sound good. Let's have fun and start the new year fresh. Yes, indeed, Amore Flower. Yes, indeed. Any good day. Good to see you there, Bill. Welcome. I appreciate those kind words. You was upset with your wife. You called her a Coney Island beach. Oh, you was wrong. Oh, okay. Sorry about that there. Love the 80s. What does that have to do with sunset? I know, Brian, I know, man. We got to move on. Good to see. This is the official live stream of Coney Island. That's right. That is very true, John. That is very true. Check out the replays. You missed me there, Paula. Well, I was on yesterday, the day before yesterday, but you're here now. Thank you so much for joining us. Looking at this beautiful mustard-colored sunset. Yes, indeed, Susan. The temperature's going to plummet once that sun goes down, Diana. But yes, plenty of walks in Coney. Getting your rolled newspaper out. Okay, awesome. Walks in camera. I appreciate that. Not to sound lame, but what are zingers? Zingers are a little chocolate cake thing made by Hostess. And it has a little bit of like frosting on top. So it's frosting on the top, a little chocolate or vanilla cake with little like vanilla cream inside. That's what a zinger is. And they are delicious. They are delicious, people. That's what I'm powered off. Today I'm powered off of actually some Kit Kats. I needed some sugar, so I had some Kit Kats. I did not have any coffee today. No Dunkin' Donuts at all today. I'm trying. I had 3 big Dunkin' Donuts yesterday. Yesterday, for the first time in the American Dream, I had a whatchamacallit. I had a what's it called? Pink velvet macchiato. It was just a latte. It was such bullshit. Anyway, it was just a latte. Jonathan Earl is number 145 with the thumbs up. I appreciate that, Jonathan. Zingers, you thought, oh my God, zingers. KFC still makes zingers in UK, I believe. Yes, the zinger is a sandwich from KFC. I think they still make those in the UK. We don't have those here anymore. But yes, you are correct. Zingers are a lovely chicken burger, little chicken sandwich from the Kentucky Fried Chicken. We got the munchies. Me too. Zingers are delicious. They're the fruit of the gods. Coney Island was awesome in the 80s, especially when they filmed The Warriors in 1978. But yes, indeed. Valentine's Day, it has already been here for a while now. Yes, indeed, there, TYC. Good to see you. As the wind picks up, people. As the wind picks up. Zingers keep you up at night when you're working. Yes, indeed, JR. Good to see you, Frank. Yes, strawberry zingers. Got strawberry zingers there, Frank. Awesome. Good to see you out there in Jersey City, New Jersey. Good to see you. Happy sunset, everybody. Ho-hos. I mean, ho-hos and zingers are kind of the same thing, Cammie. Just one's kind of cylindrical, and the other is a rectangle-ish kind of shape there. But no sprinkles, Diana Lee. But yes, zingers are still available in the UK. I still love devil dogs. I still love ring dings. I love all that stuff, people. Ooh, the chat's going fast now. Good to see you, JC Browser. Welcome. Good to see you, DeBailey. Happy New Year out there in London. Yes, zingers are frosted Twinkies. There we go. Zingers are frosted Twinkies. That's a great way of describing it. JC Browser, good to see you getting the munchies. Awesome. Everyone get the munchies, people. Get those. Get it up there. That's right, Jonathan. Get those likes up there, people. Devil dogs are fantastic, people. Devil dogs are fantastic. Unnecessary silly comments will complain. Yes, yes. What? That's right. Absolutely, Nebul. Absolutely. Little Debbies are really good, but like only certain Little Debbie things. Not everything with Little Debbie's great. Strawberry Zingers are very sweet. I like them. But Strawberry Zingers, that's a great name too. That's a great username. It's the Strawberry Zinger, people. The Strawberry Zinger. As we stare at the sunset. Beautiful sunset indeed, Dazapans. Absolutely. Give you a cup. I want a chocolate cupcake too. Yes, Zingers are in KFC are still available in Australia and are very popular. I am learning so much about Zingers. I'm happy KFC still has Zingers out there in the rest of the world. 245 people watching. Can we get 245 likes on the videos? That'll be fantastic. Little Debbie, the fruit of the gods. Absolutely. Get me a Little Debbie, one of those little, what they called there? The oatmeal pies, the oatmeal cream pie. Because I give my girl cream pies. I give her little green pies there. It's delicious. People are bad. We're all bad for our diet. Yes, indeed. Another 10 minutes until we get our sunset. How the hell do I keep up with all these comments? I'm crazy, people. I'm crazy, people. I'm crazy. UFC UK thing is a massive lucha. Anyway, appreciate that, Jonathan. Appreciate it. A few years back, Little Debbie. Yes, indeed. Little Debbie did buy Drake's out there in Chattanooga. Yes, I heard about that, ABX girl. Yes, indeed. Kind of shit I keep up with. Yes, indeed. But used to smash that like button, people. You used to love butterscotch crimpets. I don't even know what those are, but those sound good. Wait, ho-hos are like ding-dongs? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, but they don't make strawberry ones. Keeping up without coffee is impressive. Yes, indeed. I'm crazy, people. I'm crazy. Little Debbie's Swiss rolls are the bootleg ho-hos. But they're still just as good, Phyllis. Absolutely. You get more bang for your buck out there. That little Debbie, she used to be a stripper, but she sells cakes now. She sells cakes there. You gotta get a UK. Okay, awesome. I appreciate. Send me over some zingers. Send me over some zingers there, Walks in Camera. There you go. Follow Chris Godfrey and go inside a KFC in UK and go to Europe for zingers and sunsets. There you go, Chris. Chris, I'll check out your channel, Chris. I'll check out your channel on the way home. It's okay, Strawberry. That's a fun promotion, Strawberry. It's fine. But anyway, yeah, we got strawberry zingers, but not strawberry ho-hos. Swiss rolls are very addicting. They're totally like crack. Absolutely. Yes, everyone's saying your name, but you don't make cake. I know, Deb. You're saying your name, but you don't make cakes. Deb, you're not the Little Debbie. You're not the Little Debbie. Oh my God, Frank, I almost bought the baby bundits this morning. I came very close. I might have to buy those and investigate that. Post-stat, people, post-stat. I saw those little bundits the other day, this morning. I'm very intrigued by them. They look like little lava cakes. Remember those little lava cakes you could get at Domino's? You know, they look like those. Butterscotch cremates are made by Tasty Cake. Ooh, interesting. Strawberry Fields, good to see you. Welcome to the chat. Susan Ingalls, beautiful sky indeed. Bring them on your next trip, Tintin. Absolutely. Bring them on your next trip. Absolutely. They're very sweet. That's a good thing. I like it sweet, baby. That's why I'm gonna probably get diabetes eventually. But I gotta keep walking, and I won't get the diabetes. So, but it's very sweet. I'm down with that, baby. I'm down with that. As the sunset helicopter tours go flying by the sun, people, we're almost there at sunset time now. We're almost there at sunset time, people. Gotta go make up for those other random. Absolutely, it's all good. It's all good there. It's all good there, dear Jonathan. It's all good. Used to like yodels as a child. Bring back some memories. Absolutely. Marianne Rose, good to see you. The 123 trains, no service due to a train collision and a derailment. Oh, well, hopefully nobody's hurt there, Marianne Rose, but good to see you. Zingers are made by Dolly Madison. No, zingers are made by Hostess. Hostess makes zingers. You getting the warm fuzzies? Me too, absolutely. Sunshine too, yes indeed. The sugar daddy, sugar daddy. Yes, yes. You remember the cakes with the marshmallow covering? Malomar, are those Malomars? I had a couple. I had a box of those for the Christmas season. I had some Malomars, and those were delicious. Those were delicious. Never had singers, they're delicious. If you can handle such sweet things. There is some kind of generator I'm hearing. Snowballs, those are the other good ones. The snowballs have the coconut flakes over them. Chico sticks, I've heard of them, never had them. You keep seeing Malomars in the supermarket. Yeah, it's a seasonal thing, so get them now before they disappear. That's good. All right. I know it's breaking news there, Marianne, so appreciate it. Good to see you, Marianne Rose. Found moon pies. Moon pies are delicious. Clear skies at night are a sailor's delight. There we go. We're all getting diabetes from the chat there, Mark Freeman. Good to see you, Mark. Yeah, snowballs. Those are delicious. Always good to see you too, Jeanette Trainer. Always good to see you. Anytime is a bad time for a train derailment. But no more breaking news, guys. Let's move on from that. No more breaking news, please. I would appreciate that. Your father used to love snowballs. May he rest in peace. Absolutely. Thanks for smashing that like button, Brian. Your mom used to love those pink snowballs. Me too. The Hostess coffee cakes are the food of the gods. Absolutely. The name of these cakes have a sexual slant to them. Yes, indeed. Jalinani McLean, welcome. Where are you tuning in from there? Tuning on in from West Palm Beach, Florida. How am I today? Fantastic. Greg is checking in from Ettenbutter. Good to see you out there, Craig, out there in Ettenbutter. Who else we have here? Devil dogs are delicious. Coffee cakes are delicious. No more merchants on the bridge. We're going to see, JC, when we get up there. We're going to see Pepperidge Farm remembers, Michael. Good to see you, Michael. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Yeah, I got to try those baby Bundins tomorrow there. Like Butterfinger. Remember those Butterfingers? Those are really good. Yeah, absolutely, Jonathan. You'll stick to the Pepperidge Farm cookies? Me too. I like it all. Moon pies are my weakness too. Little Debbie's zebra cakes for the win. Those are very addictive. Absolutely. Lots of helicopters in the sky for the sunset. The sunset is amazing. Dutch is on a zinger and is... Oh, we got a raspberry one out there in eastern North Carolina. Mary Lily, enjoy. Mary Lily, enjoy. Welcome to the Dutch Snack Cake Hour, where we talk about snack cakes, and as the camera goes crazy... Did somebody just take over the camera there? That's kind of weird. There we go. Good to see you, Michael. Welcome. Right, look at the sunset. Once that sun gets below the sky, we're going to make our way down towards Water and Washington Streets, and then make our way up onto the Brooklyn Bridge. But there it goes. There's our sunset for today. Come over with some milk. Pepperidge Farm layer cakes are delicious. Absolutely, people. Little Debbie's oatmeal cream pies, baby. I like to give my girl cream pies every day. And it ain't Little Debbie. But there you go, baby. There you go. I need a ding-dong. I need a ding-dong, too. You know, the sun blew up. It's kind of blowing up all the time. It's a nuclear reaction. And the Bailey with a 5-pound super chat. Deb, thank you so much for the very generous 5-pound super. Deb just bought me a box of ding-dongs. Deb, thanks for buying me a box of ding-dongs with a very generous 5-pound super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's 5-pound club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big 5-pound super chat. And your name is Debbie, and it ain't Little K. That's right, Deb. That's right, Deb. Deb, thanks for sponsoring today's live stream, and thanks for buying my snacky cakes with a big 5-pound super chat. Much appreciated there, Deb. What? Nut Buddies. Nut Buddies are okay. Nut Buddies are okay if I want something hard. I like soft stuff. Oh my God, the crumb cakes. Mike's Diner in Staten Island. Now you're talking, Kim. Get some Danish for Bell over there at the Mike's Diner in Staten Island. You get some Danish for Bell. We gotta get some Danishes for Bell there, down there on the boulevard. Down there on the boulevard, get some Danishes for Bell. I heard Nunzio is shaving the points on. Anyway, Little Debbie's does have nice snack cakes, absolutely. Used to use butterscotch. Used to buy butterscotch crimpets. Oh, really? That's awesome. That's awesome. American food is completely different to Australian food. Too much I don't like the pumpkin spice lattes, but spray can cheese, that's the food of the gods right there. Dave Jr., Dave Jr., welcome Dave. Let's see, the ABX girl, your hubby did the Ironman in Chattanooga, and in a goodie bag you got a box. Oh really? That's awesome. That's an awesome goodie bag there. That's an awesome goodie bag. Entenmann's crumb cake for the win, baby. Oh my god, black and white cookies. Oh my god, nice and thick. Oh my god, they got black and white cookie that are rainbow cookies out in Long Island. I gotta go out there and get me some. Good to see you there. Here Bees Me Music. Good to see you there. Tinox, tea cakes, and snowballs for the win. That's a fun combination. We're putting on the pounds every comment at a time. As we continue on here talking about snacky cakes and food and watching the sunset here on the Brooklyn Promenade. Let's remember this whole thing started because the John had the munchies. That's right. The sun is beautiful. People who like pumpkin spice are not from this earth, Shawnee B says. Maybe. Your family's perspective of snack cakes, it's YOLO. Mark, that is the comment of this live stream so far. You only live once, people. You only live once. I highly agree with moon pies and ding dongs. Food of the gods. Tasty cake. I haven't tried a tasty cake yet. No. Many calories are being consumed every comment at a time. We have gained 4 pounds together as a community, people. Good thing you're full. Me too. I know, cake and coffee. Coffee and cake is on the brain now. What is this, a coffee cake light? What is this, a coffee cake light? There it is, people, as that sun gets lower and lower and lower and lower. And we got some kind of there's some kind of generator down below that is going off. Absolutely not, Strawberry. I don't have any New Year's diet resolutions. I don't have any. My New Year's resolution is to eat more cake. It's to eat more cake. The best chocolate chip was on the Royal Caribbean cruise ships. That's good to know. The best chocolate chip cookie out there. No keto allowed. Absolutely not. Margie, good to see you, Margie. Forget about it. We're talking fucking coffee cake light over here. Forget about it. What is this, a coffee cake light? Who knows what movie that's from, by the way? Robert De Niro said that. What is this, a coffee cake light? Anyway, it doesn't get better than this, Al. Absolutely. You stopped buying chocolate since last week. Well, it's the Christmas season, so we're winding down. Pecan Danish for Bell down there on the boulevard there. Yeah, we gotta get it for Bell. We gotta eat bread and pasta, John. It's the food of the gods. Phyllis, honey buns are a classic, absolutely. New Year's resolutions are for tourist people. They're for tourists, people. As the sun goes down. As the sun goes down over Governor's Island. We got a bridge right there off to the right-hand side. That is the Bayonne Bridge, and you're seeing the giraffes of Bayonne, New Jersey, the Port of Bayonne and Port Liberté, New Jersey, up to the right-hand side of the screen as the sun goes down, people. They got Texas cinnamon rolls and vending machines. Y'all are living the life out there. Oh, Krispy Kreme is okay. I'm not a big Krispy Kreme fan. The sun is sinking into the horizon. Yes, indeed. She's going down. You always make sabers. Absolutely, Cammie. Absolutely. Oh, my God. When was the last time I had an ice cream sandwich? Just a few weeks ago. Not that long ago. Not that long ago. Little Debbie's sweet rolls are incredible. Absolutely. The Swiss rolls are incredible. Absolutely. And yes, indeed. Frank M. is on the other side of the Bayonne Bridge in Jersey City, New Jersey, people. Eating Little Debbie's Christmas cakes. Now, Al, you're living the life. Al, enjoy it and eat it in good health. Enjoy, my friend. As that sun gets lower and lower and lower in the sky, and it's getting colder and colder and colder by the moment. Oh my God, people. Let's take it in. A little bit of ASMR here as the birds swoop in the fainting sunlight. And the Christmas cakes are delicious, Ed Deb. And we've got 2 helicopters flying very low. Patricia Johnson, welcome. And 2 helicopters flying very low. Will they come into the shot? Let's see. Let's see. They're just outside the camera shot. They're just outside the camera. Wow. There, you see the bottom. There you go. Those helicopters are flying very low. And down goes the sun. Down goes the sun. Down for another day. Down goes the sun. Central Time Zone. You're coming up next, but down goes the sun. Down for another day. Another day. Another sunlight hour in the books. In the greatest city in the world, New York, New York. And down goes the sun. The moon is in a neutral position, ladies and gentlemen. The moon is in a neutral position. But down goes the sun. There it is. Our first part of the live stream has now come to an end. Let's continue on. Let me get warm again. Let me get warm again. We got some little Christmas tree barricades, corrals for your Christmas tree. A lot of people are going to be taking Christmas trees down beginning tomorrow and this weekend because Three Kings Day is... Gene asks, I have no idea, Gene. We don't talk about breaking news here. I'm sorry. I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea. I started this live stream 57 minutes ago. I have no idea what's going on. This phone is my only source of communication, and I'm doing right now. So no poor trees, no poor trees. They gotta get turned into mulch, and we're gonna use it for all the other trees, the planted trees around the city. But yeah, 12th night tomorrow. So a lot of those Christmas trees are going to come down. But no breaking news. Again, guys, no breaking news. Please. I would really appreciate that. I have no idea what's going on with the 123 train. Lawrence, bonjour, bienvenue. I'm doing great. I hope you're doing great. Yep, the trees come down after Three Kings Day. Sharon, absolutely. Lisa, UK girl, welcome. Ramona, good to see you. Welcome. Have I seen the sun down between the buildings? Are you talking about Manhattanhenge? Check out my replays, Kim. We've done that many times. It's called Manhattanhenge. We've done that many times. We actually done Manhattanhenge in Brooklyn. So we saw you can see the whole skyline, and then the sunsets between the buildings. But my day is going great, Miss Cecilia. My day is going great. Let's make our way over to Brooklyn Bridge Park here. As we walk down Columbia Heights. I don't know if it's called a street. It's just called Columbia Heights. I always wonder about this. This is 30 Columbia Heights. Right there. But yeah, you missed it there, Kim. Kim, check out my replays. We've done Manhattanhenge many times, including last year. And we do Manhattanhenge a little bit different. We do Manhattanhenge from either Brooklyn or Queens. That's right. I love the 80s. That's right. We're talking about zingers and snacky cakes. Jazz lady, good to see you. Yeah, cold but sunny. Got soaked going home tonight from the torrential rain. I think we're going to get torrential rains here in New York City next week. I think we're going to get some torrential rains next week in New York. Very interesting weather. It's not going to snow. I don't think it's going to be any major snowfall here in New York City coming up this weekend. And then next week we're going to get another fairly large storm. That is definitely going to be all rain because it's going to get up to 60 degrees next week. Your daughter Eve says hello. Good to see you there, Eve, out there in Glasgow. Thank you so much for the link, Ramona. Yeah, no, all the Debs in this community. We got a lot of Debs in this community. Yeah, no snow this weekend. It's the likelihood for snow. Fucking cold, man. The likelihood for snow is getting less and less as the more the weather models come in. But again, this storm could still move like 50 miles. If it moves 50 miles a little further south, then the city has a much higher likelihood for some meaningful snow. But at this point right now, the tracks are all in agreement that the storm's going to track just along the coast, thus giving New York City mostly rain and maybe a slushy inch or two. You're more than welcome, Lawrence. You're more than welcome. Look at my beautiful Brooklyn Bridge. Look at it. Look at it right there. And how cold is it? This is all ice. That's ice. That's ice right there. That's ice right there. Yes. Look at it. Oh my God. Well, Brian, I mean, I studied meteorology, so there's certain things you could check on, and you could basically figure out what's going to happen. I mean, but I don't like to make my forecast, especially for snow, any more than 3 days out. So you got to give it at least 3 days. Finish moving. There you go, Al. Yes, indeed. Kirk, good to see you. Yeah, no, Kirk, the sun lines up with the grid of Manhattan Island. That's Manhattanhenge. The angle of the sun when it sets lines up with the cross streets of Manhattan Island. That's why it's called Manhattanhenge, like Stonehenge. I know. No, it's cold. It's cold. It might snow. I mean, depending on where you are, it might snow. But I think it's here in New York. It's not good to snow. Yeah, I study meteorology. I'm going to show you the famous Dumbo spot in a few moments. Stay tuned. That's over in Washington Street. Yeah. This is the Glide at the Brooklyn Bridge, our new ice skating rink. That's going to be here until March, which is nice. And that's right, I forgot about that, Jack. Yes, indeed. Yeah, where we walked over there, that was where they filmed Cruel Summer from Bananarama. I should have said, let's think about warm days. Yeah, it's so clean. We'll see. We'll see. Hi. So, Boss F51, welcome. Oh, that's what I want to do. I want to talk into the camera for a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, yesterday I went to the American Dream Mall. I have never seen so many disrespectful and outright rude tourists confined inside of a small space in my entire life. Unbelievable, these tourists yesterday. Absolutely unbelievable. I mean, some serious, and I'm sorry, Nibble, for saying this, but some serious European trash came over in the planes, I guess, and they're all in town. And so an entire family, it must have been 8 people, an entire family from Spain cut the line. They just walked in front of the bus, cut the line to hop on the bus to come back to the city. It was incredible. It was incredible. And the amount of stares that the Duchess got yesterday was phenomenal. So my patience with tourists right now is really small and incredibly finite. So if anybody does anything stupid, I'm making content out of that. So for the 20 people who just tuned in and tuned out, y'all gonna miss some fun. Oh my God, the entitlement was through the roof yesterday. Through the roof. I was shocked by the kind of way these people were behaving yesterday. And the crazy thing is that all of us like locals, we were being so kind and helpful to each other. It was kind of ridiculous. So, yeah. Tourists better not be doing some stupid shit today because I'm going to make content out of that. Yeah, but this is a new episode of Tourists Behaving Badly, absolutely. A theme park mentality. I think it's worse. What's with the European tourists cutting lines? Yeah, no, Memzatope, I don't get it. I don't know why they're so entitled as of late. They're just, their behavior is just incredibly rude and crass. When I get on the bridge, read the restricted. I want to see the signs there, JC. I want to see the signs. Classless and rude, kind of sad, absolutely. But we'll see. We'll see, everybody. Here we go. We're here at Jane's Carousel now. So, like, if tourists, like, stare at me, I understand I'm walking around with a fucking gimbal and shit with wires coming out of my back. But if people stare at me with, like, a condescending kind of fucking, how do you say, judgmental kind of look, I'm going to make comment. I'm going to make a content. I know, yes, indeed. Yes, and John, on the ferry, the last time I rode the ferry, it was so bad. When I went to come meet you, John, I mean, the tourists were just so bad on that day. They have no consideration for others. Absolutely not. That's true. That's true, Al. That's funny. Is this where Godzilla was killed? I think, the 1999 Godzilla? I think it was, Jonathan. I think it was. I remember when they were filming that. that Godzilla movie in 1999. Imagine if the same tourists I will, Brad. I'll tell the same tourist tale on my tour. I'll let the tourists know not to act like fools. I have done that, by the way, Brad. This is a full disclosure. I have done that. I've had tourists act very rude towards myself and towards other guests in the group, and also to random people in the street. I don't accept that. I don't like that. Wow, look at Hudson Yards. Look at Hudson Yards. Look how pretty that is. Wow. That's pretty. Hudson Yards right there. Look at the edge. Wow. Look at that. That is pretty. That is pretty right there. Yeah, see? Really nice light right now. Yeah, Cynthia. Really nice light. Okay, let's quickly get over to Water and Washington Street and see what's going on over there, and then we'll head up to the bridge. No, I mean, Mark, there are some people giving the Duchess dirty looks because she was all dressed up yesterday, looking totally hot, and it was a little ridiculous. Quack quack. That's right, Ramona. That's right, Ramona. Quack quack. But I was kind of shocked, like waiting for the American Dream bus to go home, and like this whole big ass family just like walks, and they see the line, by the way. They see the line. They just walk right in front of it. Anyway, Enrico, good to see you. Welcome. That's right. Deb, Deb, I want to start doing like reaction videos to the Duchess walking around. There's a couple of people who do that here on YouTube. Do you like the comments here, UI? Do you like the comments here? I read all the comments. I'm not like those other guys. Yeah, we'll see, Deborah. Yeah, maybe they are going to disappear because it's getting cold at night. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see what it's like on Washington Street. These are the Empire Stores, formerly known as tobacco warehouses. The shell of these buildings dates back. What? Yeah. The reaction when people want to just walk in front of the camera and try to play dumb. Right there. Right there, baby. Right there. Right there. They didn't just get their heads squashed, they got their whole bodies squashed. And they sounded American. They should know better than that. The secret word is morons. Yeah, did they know the universal hand gesture? Yes, indeed. The universal hand gesture of yeah. Yeah, CB Earth Day, that's my job. I'm sorry you gotta deal with that up there in The Hague. The sky is beautiful. Okay, no wonder it's like not that bad. It's like I'm walking with the wind right now. Did anyone not say anything to them? Nah, they don't know. Zalico, they don't know, Zalico. They don't know. I thought I would look more menacing and angry enough wearing my two hoods right now, but obviously not. Oh, there you go, John. Jonathan, I think I could be a rage, Jonathan. Anyway, yes. The secret word today is morons. Yes, indeed, Kim. Yes, indeed. Oh, the Manhattan Bridge. Got the train going over the Manhattan Bridge. All right, let's see how poorly behaved these humans are over here as we turn the corner onto Washington Street. As we swing on over. And I don't know if they're closing this street off anymore, because last time I brought the tour over here, the street was open. Is it packed out here? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, they just look into their phones. It's fine. That's what they do. That's a few people here. And we got the usual. There's always a hot dog vendor on this corner here. So this is not out of the ordinary. Let's get our famous water in Washington picture. There you go. Look at everybody. It's like the litmus test for how popular New York is at the moment. Yeah, it looks like water in Washington Street is popular. Let's look for our black dot. There it is. There's our black dot. Ooh, look at that. Look at that light on there. Ooh. Look at that. There is your water and Washington picture. Beautiful afterglow on the Empire State Building right now. Absolutely gorgeous. Wow. That looks really phenomenal. That's the iconic shot indeed, until a car tries to turn the corner. Look at that. Look at how the sun is just... look at that afterglow on the Empire State Building. Still in Christmas colors. Look at that. Right there. Real perfect light on it. Real beautiful light on it. Really pretty shot. There it is. There is your water and Washington shot right there. See, what's funny is that people don't realize that it's an open street at the moment. So people just kind of stand in the middle of the street willy-nilly, kind of not realizing. And then they get upset when a car wants to come up the street. Nadine Smith with a $5 super chat. Nadine Smith, thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $5 super chat. Nadine, thanks for sponsoring today's live stream. Did that super chat call up where I had to point at a guy to tell him to walk the other way because he wanted to walk straight into me? Geniuses. Geniuses. So, Brian, yeah, this block is normally pedestrianized. It was one of those open streets they created during the pandemic, but I think they stopped doing that. If anyone goes out of their way to walk into the camera, I'm making a fucking content out of them. Someone here. Hi. Yeah. Uh-huh. I know you wanted to bump into me. That's cool. He came right towards me with a fucking skateboard. I don't care who your mommy and daddy are and how much thousands of dollars a month you're paying in rent. Don't be a fucking dick. Anyway, as we head up the hill, let's see how many vendors are down here. We're gonna make our way up onto the bridge. Make our way up onto the bridge. It's where I work out my calf muscles. This is Casey Neistat has an electric skateboard. That was an old school regular one. And he could never be as cool as Casey Neistat, let's be honest. Anyway. He probably owns his apartment, that's true. Well, mommy and daddy own their apartment, but whatever. All right. About to cross York Street here. Just one block now from the bridge. Oh yeah, a lot of vendors now here. A lot of vendors now set up over here. But a lot of these guys are already here. Wow. So this is an interesting little area here that they set up because this is owned by the Department of Transportation. This is where they park their trucks. You see, you got a whole bunch of DOT trucks here. This is where they park. So they're not in front of a business. They're not in front of an apartment building. They're not really blocking much of anything here. And there is room here, but wow, I don't think they are. Not like to this extent. Good to see you, Scott. Welcome. Not to that extent. The vendors need to own a store and pay property tax. Yes, indeed. So Al, from what I've heard, they leave it here. They just wrap it up. Yeah, they removed the dollar water guy, unfortunately. Kind of sad. Oh, look at this. They got the 84th precinct hanging out here. Oh, look at this. All right. Onto the bridge we go. Onto the 140-year-old Brooklyn Bridge. All right, kids. We'll do the spiel. Oh, wow, they got like cops in the entrance here. Look at this. This is interesting. This is a very interesting turn of events. Looks like they're monitoring who comes onto the bridge. Anyway, steam power, horsepower, and raw human power, that's what's built the Brooklyn Bridge. Built in an era before electricity, the Brooklyn Bridge is truly a handmade modern marvel. It took 14 long years to build the bridge, between 1869 and 1883. Years during which Thomas Edison invents a light bulb and a phonograph. Alexander Graham Bell invents a telephone. The Buffalo were killed off the Great Plains, the catcher's mask and curveball, we introduced the game of baseball. In Washington, President Chester A. Arthur installs plumbing in the White House. And in Europe, Picasso and Einstein are born. Just some of the things that were happening in the world while we were building the Brooklyn Bridge. Let's just stop in this right of way here and block it all up. Genius. There we go. Now we're onto the wide spot. Look at that sky. Yes, indeed. John Augustus Roebling, the chief architect and engineer of the Brooklyn Bridge. He immigrates to the United States in 1832 from the walled village of Mulhouse, Germany, to resolve his destiny in all that space, as his family said, and to say that he obsessed over this bridge would be an understatement. But Shaman Zito with a $5 super chat. Shaman! Thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $5 super chat. Thanks for sponsoring today's live stream. Much, much appreciated, Shaman. Much, much, much appreciated. Mocat, good to see you. Sky is beautiful tonight. Wow. And again, no breaking news, guys. No breaking news. We don't need to talk about the train crash that's happening. No breaking news, please. If you're just tuning in, no breaking news. I did not know any information about what happened. I did not know anything. I started this live stream 1 hour and 20 minutes ago. People come here to take a break from the breaking news. Look at that. Wow, that sky is just amazing. Look at all that empty space, right? Yeah. I mean, I could almost walk over this bridge like I used to walk over it. Good to see you, Norm, out there in Bangor, Pennsylvania. Welcome. Please, no paragraphs in the chat. It makes it very distracting when you put a paragraph in the chat. It's kind of hard to read. Oh, we got an audience here. We got an audience right there. So far, traffic is moving along nicely. Here's a sign. It says no climbing. No climbing on the structure. Because once you climb, it is considered a felony. And then they have all these other signs here that tell people that vending is not allowed. It's actually really nice. Really, really nice sky right now. Incredible out here. I want to see some of these no vending signs on the bridge. But considering how cold and windy it is, this is a big crowd up here. Ivory Pole, I still sell the bridge. I'm selling it for $14 million. Ooh, look at Hudson Yards, everybody. Look at Hudson Yards. Look how pretty that is. Wow. Look at how pretty that is. Wow. And Frank M. with a $5 super chat. Frank, thank you so much for the very generous $5 super chat. Thank you so much for today's $5 club. Much, much, much appreciated. With a big $5 super chat. Thanks for sponsoring tonight's live stream. Thanks for joining today's $5 club out there in Jersey City, New Jersey, with a big $5 super chat. Much appreciated there. Look at that glow. Isn't that amazing, guys? This is what I love about the live stream. Could see these beautiful vistas here on the 140-year-old Brooklyn Bridge. We could actually enjoy it without all the vendors making it crowded up here. Yes, indeed. There you go, Adriana. Yes. Yeah, we're going to see that episode. You're going to see the Duchess in the latest season of Jersey Shore. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. As we begin to ramble over the bridge. So far we only seen police officers at the very front, at the very back. Oh, this guy was looking into the camera. Very exciting looking into people's phones. Let's see if he's gonna stop. Yeah, he's gonna stop. Look at this. There you go. There you go, Turbo. There you go. That's Turbo right there. Turbo was about 2 inches behind my back looking at my damn phone. Stunning view, right? I mean, it's the Brooklyn Bridge. I mean, this is one of the most iconic places on the planet Earth. Probably one of the most photographed structures on the planet Earth. The colors, look how pretty it is tonight. Just the colors, and it is just gorgeous out here tonight. I mean, if it wasn't so cold and windy, it'll be a lot better. But just a beautiful view. We're gonna stop at the halfway point. It's all good out here. Well, let's get to at least 300 likes. That'll be fantastic. W2, welcome. Absolutely, Mark. Mark, the key is like how long it's gonna last. That's what I'm really wondering. How long is it gonna last like this? Beautiful afterglow. Absolutely. Let's get to that. Look at how the skyscrapers in Midtown look absolutely gorgeous. Good to see you, David and Cola the dog. Woof woof. Happy New Year. Hope you're doing well. You guys are in Scotland, right, David? Good to see y'all. I think this is officially the most amount of police I have seen on the bridge walk path in about a year. I haven't seen this many cops on the bridge. And it's not unconstitutional. No, you're in the right of way here. It's like a street. That's the way they wrote the law. Now you can like actually enjoy the bridge. Look at this view of Midtown here. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. You see the Chrysler, starting from the right-hand side, the Chrysler building, 432 Park Avenue, under construction, the new Chase Manhattan headquarters. We got 1 Vanderbilt. We have 111 West 57th Street, the narrowest skyscraper in the world, and then directly in front of that, you have 30 Rockefeller Center. I also see the Central Park South Tower, Empire State Building, all that right there. Subway train going over Manhattan Bridge. Absolutely gorgeous. We could really enjoy it now. There's a... It looks artificial. Dedication plaque here. Here's our dedication plaque here. The builders of the Empire, the builders of the Brooklyn Bridge right here. We could actually enjoy this. Liz, absolutely unrivaled views, beautiful lighting right now, and I'm happy I got my office 2 back. Couldn't make this stuff up. Nay, nay, nay. But it is pretty out here. It is pretty. And yeah, they're just, in general, there are quite a few police officers up here on the bridge today. Oh, they're doing a TikTok. They're doing the, we're on a bridge TikTok. We're on a bridge, blah, blah, blah. We're on a bridge, blah, blah, blah. We're on a bridge, we're on a bridge, we're on a bridge, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, is this so nice? I almost forgot what this is like without vendors. That's right, Aberdeen, Scotland. Shout out to Aberdeen. And shout out to Edinburgh. So last time we came to the expansion joint, there were people set up with those 360 cameras at the expansion joint. It's nice to see them not here. Good to see you, Derek. Welcome. Yes, this Empire State Building is going to be lit up in Christmas colors until I think the end of the week, until Sunday. Exactly. The cops can now ticket the people who climbed the bridge. Exactly. So no, it is this bright. This afterglow is this bright. This afterglow is this bright. I adjusted the aperture on the camera there, so it is this bright. You know, we ended up getting a really nice afterglow. All we need is some clouds to lighten it up, but it's still very pretty nonetheless. How tall is the bridge? The bridge is like, what, 276 feet tall? Is the tower? Yes. Well, people were jumping down into the bike lanes because it was so crowded up here on the footpath. We were very lucky that nobody hurt themselves climbing down onto the bike lane because it's pretty high up. But yes, we had like a human traffic jam here a few times last month, and that's due to the to all the vendors that are now luckily not here. They added some more no climbing signs, I could tell. Look how pretty it is up here, though. This is the one nice thing about wintertime. We get beautiful sunsets. Look at that. Just look at that. Look at that view right there. W2, no snow is coming to New York City. It's going to be a very slushy inch or two. Mark, I hope it's like this forever also. So Shaman Zito, I think to see the green flash, we would need an unobstructed view of the sunset at the horizon, maybe on the ocean. I've actually personally never seen the green flash. So, and I've seen a lot of sunsets. But just look at that view, wow. Here's Midtown, then we go over to Hudson Yards here. All those new glass buildings of the Hudson Yards. Look at that. Stephanie Stearns, good to see you. Be careful driving out there on those roads of America. But good to see you. Yeah, we're gonna get slush, no snow. Right, John? We need to see the horizon. That's how you get that flash. That's how you get the flash. We are coming to the expansion joint of the Brooklyn Bridge. All the suspension bridges here in New York City on average sag about 12 feet lower in the summertime than they do in the winter. In the wintertime, the bridges constrict, and sometimes on a very windy day, you could actually see the Brooklyn Bridge kind of oscillate in the wind. It is a dynamic structure, though. All this moves, amazingly enough. And how do you know it moves? Well, here's the expansion joint right here. Looks like somebody got a napkin stuck in there. Look at all that oil on the expansion joint, everyone. That is how much the bridge moves. It's kind of amazing. Really amazing bit of engineering by John Augustus Roebling. Absolutely. It's the first, like, the first time every time, right? It's like the first time every time. Let's look at the Statue of Liberty. Let's look at the statue. Look at that. Look at that beautiful Statue of Liberty. Liberty enlightening the world. 305 feet 1 inch. Statue of Liberty, a beacon of democracy for the rest of the world. A gift from the people of France. So, merci to the people of France. She is looking towards the east, towards France, where she was made. Staten Island Ferry also at the bottom of this shot right there. Got the Bayonne Bridge just off to the left-hand side, and the cranes. Oh, you get the Staten Island Ferry in the water right there. Doing a little maneuvering right there. As commuters make their trip back home to the island of Staten. There is your Statue of Liberty. Don't you love the harbor? Me too. More than welcome, Sharon. My dearest Sharon, we are here to enjoy the views of New York City. The greatest city in the world. And the greatest bridge in the world. Right here. Let's break out the bridge facts. All right, because I got a graphic for that. Here we go. How tall are those bridge towers there? That's 272 feet. Look at that. There are all your main statistics for the Brooklyn Bridge. Richmond County. Wasn't that the king's bastard son or something like that? Richmond? I forget. And hopefully later on this year, we're gonna do what I've been meaning to do, which is walk all of the bridges. So I want to do Bayonne and Goethals and all that stuff. So, all right, time for tour guide mode. That's right. All right, like those graphics? Graphics in honor of Nebul in the south of France. Shout out to all the channel members. Thanks to all the channel members. This broadcast is brought to us in stunning 1080p. Suffice the signal holds. So thank you to all the channel members. Rouge Jones, good to see you. Welcome on into the show. Welcome on to the Brooklyn Bridge. So far, so good. No vendors at all on the bridge. Plenty of room for people to do stupid shit. Let's see how many. I'm surprised we haven't seen anybody climb the bridge, but then again, there are cops all over the bridge, so maybe they're directing people not to climb on. Oh, you want to do Bayonne with me, John? John, we're going to have to organize something and do Bayonne. We're going to have to do Bayonne Bridge. And I also want to do the Goethals, even though it goes into nothing. I want to do the Goethals Bridge. The Goethals Bridge is like the scary one. It's like, I don't know what's on the other side. Look at that. You know, it's like the one time a day the cheese grater building looks good. It's like the one time a day. Look at this. Wow, that is really cool looking. The one time a day the cheese grater building looks like a piece of art. And doesn't it look like a cheese grater? An 82-story tall cheese grater. Look at Manhattan. Let's get one last view of this beautiful view of Hudson Yards here. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Wow. I bet you the edge right now is jumping with lots of inappropriate guests from all around the world. I really do love the bridge today. I really do. I obsess over this bridge a little bit. So the Verizon, unfortunately, Al, is not walkable. If there was a walk path over the Verizon Bridge, I will have well over 50,000 subscribers already. No, this is real lighting here from the afterglow here. You're seeing real. Look at that. That is the afterglow on the cheese grater building. Look at that. That is incredible. These are the best views. Stylish Bunny, good to see you. Welcome to the show. Absolutely gorgeous. Majors Minis, Jack, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. It's like the one time the cheese grater building actually looks good. Supposedly one of the Impractical Jokers lives in there. Got a couple of police cars making their way over Manhattan Bridge. The Pathmark building, yes indeed. What was it? 355 Cherry Street, right? 355 Cherry Street, the old Pathmark that used to be there. You know, they were supposed to build a new supermarket, and they did not do that. They did not build a new supermarket. They lied to us, people. They lied to us. As we stumble off the Brooklyn Bridge, the 140-year-old Brooklyn Bridge. I'm happy there's no music being played also, Patricia. See, we could do this shot right here where I walk straight down the white line and you get that. Brooklyn Bridge fundamentally is a math equation. And that's how John Roebling approached this solution. It's pure mathematics. But he also knew that he has the opportunity for something to look very beautiful, very, you know, it inspires you walking over the bridge. Never been happier for the Brooklyn Bridge. Me too, Mark. Me too. They need a new Pathmark down there. What the hell? There's like no supermarkets in Chinatown. Everybody has just in general, everyone has just a lot more room now to enjoy it, which is nice. You missed a Pathmark and Wallbaums? Me too, Rouge. Me too. Good to see you, Stephanie Gray. Welcome. And Stephanie, thank you so much for your recent PayPal donation. Much, much, much appreciated. And if anyone else who has sent me a PayPal donation in the last few days, thank you guys so much for your supports. All right, on the other side of this is the dedication plaque. Yes, indeed, Patricia. Talk about it many times. Actually, John Roebling died 2 weeks into construction of the Brooklyn Bridge. Then his son, Washington Roebling, dies he gets injured. He gets paralyzed from the waist down 2.5 years into construction of the bridge. Here's the dedication plaque. Here's the original dedication plaque, and then here's underneath the reconstruction plaque right there. We can actually see them now. I don't think I've seen those plaques in maybe a few years now. It's nice to see them. A&P did have the best coffee. Douglas Fatiglia, good to see you. Aloha. So John Roebling designs the bridge. Washington Roebling places the bridge where it is today and gets construction going. But it's really Washington Roebling's wife, Miss Emily Warren Roebling. She is the one who really builds the Brooklyn Bridge. So the plaques aren't lit, Cammie, because the plaques never had any lights on them. So the plaques have never had any lights on them because they deemed it that they didn't need lights on them. Owl Studios, welcome. James Wardell, welcome. Or James Wardwell, welcome. Walk is relaxing, absolutely. You're a Brooklyn Bridge scholar. Didn't know. Yes, indeed, Kurt. Yes, indeed. It's Emily Warren Roebling who really gets the bridge built. As Washington Roebling very famously said, she's my eyes, my ears, my good right arm, and for whom the only company I could tolerate. Oh, that's good. I gotta have some coffee now when they finish. Flo, good to see you. It's a beautiful, clear night here in New York City. Exactly. Behind every great man stands a great woman. But Jack, so far, it's quite beautiful. No vendors at all. Now, when we get to the main area where the vendors set up, they're gonna have signs down there. I want to show you guys those signs. Isn't it a nice little vibe down here? It's beautiful out here, though. It's 11 o'clock for you. Awesome. It's all good, Sean. Good to see you. Ridge Doc rocks out there in Chicago, but born here in New York City. Good to see you out there in the second city. Sandra Ann, good to see you. Welcome to the show. We're getting to the where Murphy's Law takes place, where everyone stops in the narrowest spot of the pathway. Who will win the Darwin Award? Let's find out. We got some Darwin Award winners right here. Kind of people just rambling about. Look how crowded it is right here. Jesus Christ. This is not even a good picture. Like, we have to be cognizant of the fact that this is a bridge. People use this narrowest. Don't be like those tourists. Go to the middle of the bridge, take pictures there. It's the best spot, guys. The bridge is open all night, Lisa, 24 hours. One of the best things you could do in New York City that costs absolutely nothing is to take a walk over the Brooklyn Bridge at sunrise. There'll be nobody up here. You can get really good pictures. And there's nothing like feeling the city wake up. It is truly an amazing thing. And you could do it for absolutely free. Are we losing the connection, everyone? Let me know if we're losing the connection. It might drop out from time to time because we are on the Brooklyn Bridge. But I think so far the connection is good. I have 3 signal indicators. So you typing that we have a bad signal does absolutely nothing but just frustrates me. So I understand. I know when the signal's dropping out, guys. But so far we're doing pretty good when it comes to the signal. The light is really dark due to the wide angle camera there, DA. Let me show you. There you go. We had the wide angle lens on. Is it buffering, Matthew? I'm sorry to hear that. Again, ladies and gentlemen, there's no need to tell me that the signal is bad because I have 3 signal indicators on my end. And so far we're staying firmly in the 4,000, 4,700 KPB. So we're in the green, we're in the good. If it drops out for a moment, it's gotta happen. So as you see, the 1X lens really brings up the lighting on the camera, so it doesn't look as dark as it is. But yeah, the 1X lens makes everything look really dark. I mean, the wide angle makes everything look really dark. It's the 1X lens that brings out the low light. It's that time of the stream, yes indeed. It's really nice. But let's get to 330 likes. That'll be fantastic. That would be fantastic. As we slowly make our way off the 140-year-old Brooklyn Bridge. Yeah, no, Stylish Bunny, they did come onto the bridge and clean it a few times when they cleared everyone out, and they literally cleared everyone out at midnight. And some people were very upset, but again, it's for safety. We could actually really enjoy it now. We could actually really enjoy the pathway here. It's really nice. John Lord, were you around in the 1860s? That's awesome. Construction officially commences on the Brooklyn Bridge in August 1869. The Brooklyn Bridge opens up on May 24th, 1883. And as you see here on this end of the bridge, you see there's a lot of people here. There's simply a lot of people here. Swanky dog, good to see you. Absolutely, Adriana, absolutely. Ah, he was wrong then, there you go. But it's nice to actually like not be bombarded with music and these stupid turntables and for the tourists who say that it's like a thing to buy shit on the bridge. No, it's not. No, it's not. The vendors didn't really start coming onto the bridge until like the 2010s. So no, it's not a tradition to buy fucking keychains here on the bridge. I remember when the vendors really started getting going, this area was called the International Selfie Stick Zone, because this is where you could buy cheap selfie sticks. Who remembers that? That was the New York Times who coined that phrase. And then another phrase that the New York Times coined was a Times Square in the sky. It's Flo. It's like the old days, exactly, Flo. They have these no vending signs everywhere here on the bridge. They're like every few feet in many different languages. But I'm looking for the more permanent signs. They have more permanent signs here. And I want to see those. Exactly, D Dirty. Good to see you. I think what's happening with the unlicensed vendors is it is becoming a nuisance. Cody Buchanan, welcome. I think it's becoming a nuisance with all the vendors. There's just too many of them in too small of areas, and yeah, you go, Kurt. Yes, indeed. Yeah, I know. I want to see the permanent one. I want to see the permanent signs. They're down in this area here. I want to see the permanent signs, just like the no climbing signs are permanent. This is I actually don't recognize. You know what's crazy? I don't recognize this area because there's no vendors here. It's nice. This is like how it was in the 90s. It is a security risk, John. Yes, they were leaving tables up here overnight with gas generators and stuff, so it's not good. No, of course you wouldn't get them on the Brooklyn Bridge, on the London Bridge. No, you won't get them on London Bridge. You won't get them on Tower Bridge. Now, I don't know about the vendors setting up an embankment. Hopefully there's no vendors by embankment. Good to see you there, Bill. Just in time, Bill, just in time. I remember in the 90s, you could come up here like in the middle of a beautiful spring day and there'll be nobody up here. Those are the days I long for. Those are the days I miss. To be up here with nobody else. I know they turned the. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, Jack. Yes, indeed. Right, there are no vendors in embankment. There's no embankment there. Anyway, as we stumble off the bridge, I'm still looking for these little signs here. I'm looking for the vending sign. Me too, Ethan. Good to see you. Ah, there we go. So the London Borough is very strict on illegal vending. There you go. Yeah, we need to bring that here to New York. It's getting a bit out of hand now. So here we have another police officer down here. So now we have counted, let's see, five police officers I've seen on the bridge. This is the most police I have seen on the bridge in probably over a year. So that's, and you know, because there's cops on the bridge, nobody's climbing it. That's the other thing that I've noticed. There's nobody climbing the bridge. No people doing stupid selfies and climbing the bridge and endangering their own lives and the lives of people around them. Wow, this area here I don't even recognize. I think the last time we saw it with no vendors was when a mall walked over the bridge and they cleared all the vendors out before a mall came over. As we come towards City Hall, Manhattan City Hall here. And I still haven't seen a sign yet. I still haven't seen a sign, the permanent vending sign here. A mall was cool, right, Walks in Camera? A mall was the best. I'm still looking for this damn sign. I can't find the sign anywhere. There it is. Here it is. They put it right here at the beginning. They put it right here at the beginning, so they can't say. And it's sad because this is where the dollar water guy would set up, is right here. Wow. There you go. Yes, indeed, Kevin. Good to see you. That's Orthodox Christmas. Orthodox Christmas is also Serbian Christmas on the 7th, and then tomorrow is Three Kings Day. But there you go. And then they have a sign here. All sellers want to get back to work. Okay, well, yeah, I want to get back to work too, but you know what? We can't have people blocking the freaking lane here. Look how nice that is. But this is a slap in the face to the dollar water guy. Yes, that I agree with. Because the dollar water guy, he's in a one spot where he just like a lot of extra space. So anything better than the videos and narration. I appreciate that. All right, we have made it into Manhattan, ladies and gentlemen, Manhattan. And the way the legislate was written, it is permanent. So, but there you go. There is no vendors here on the bridge. This is so nice. Yeah, work elsewhere. Work where there's more space. Let's see if the dollar water guy is down here. This is City Hall here. Now, these spots here, you need a permit. So you need a license to vend, and then you also need a location permit. As people push other people into the streets. So I don't know where this new regime of very rude tourists have come from, but boy, these guys are really setting off records here with their behavior. All right, let's see the dollar water guys here. Okay. Like, see, these guys here, they have a location permit to be here. So they have a licensed event, and then they have a location permit. They may not have updated the location permits on the bridge itself. All right, I don't see my dollar water guy. And I'm worried. I am legit worrying about him. Because he always played by the rules. But I wonder where he is too, Brian. Yes, I do. I wonder where he is too. Let's go down Broadway for a little bit. I think since the sun has gone down, let's get our last view of the Christmas tree at the stock exchange. Let's get a view of that. I would figure he will be there, but again, he had a location permit for the bridge. Now, again, you had to re-up that every 2 years, and I'm pretty sure he was given that location permit back in 2003. I don't know if they renewed that location. They probably haven't. But if there's anybody who should be allowed to vend on the bridge, it's the dollar water guy. I mean, he's out of the people's way and everything. And anyway, Janeiro, good to see you. Happy New Year from Brazil. Boa noite, Brazil. Hope you're doing well. We're now in front of City Hall, right here. New York City Hall, the oldest continuously operating city hall in the United States. The building was completed in 1811, opened up for business in 1812. Right there. We're walking along Park Row at the moment, making our way over to Broadway. Yeah, Stylish Bunny. Yeah, the whole situation has gotten out of hand. But I'm pretty sure the Dollar Water guy had a vending license. Now, for a permit to be there, that's another story. Johnny Garcia, welcome. Was that Police Commissioner Reagan who just walked past us? Final season of Blue Bloods, by the way, filming right now in New York City. Oh, did we get rid of the weird art? I think we got rid of the weird art. Yeah, we got rid of the weird art here in City Hall Park. Ladies and gentlemen, again, no breaking news, please. No breaking news. No need to tell me what's going on the 123 train. It's perfectly fine. Please go to another live stream and talk about the breaking news there. No need to do it here. I started this live stream 1 hour and 57 minutes ago, so I do not know any details. I do not care for any details. I'll find everything out when I finish the live stream. But again, this is a place for people to escape the breaking news. If you can, keep your comments in English, because I can't read any other language. Let's head down Broadway. Doing great, Jonathan. I hope you're doing great. There you go, Cammie. I mean, some people use my chat to simply talk to other humans. If I'm not on, they don't talk to their friends, evidently. I'll see you later. I'll see you later, Griff. Have a great day. Oh, does somebody pin the rules to the chat? Or can the chat? I think only I could pin the rules on the chat, but I mean, they're down. They appear in the chat periodically, so. It's okay, Adriana. It's okay. It's the new random names that just come into the chat that talk about breaking news. Good to see. Was that there? Absolutely, Din Din. Din Din's going to be a great journey over the bridge next time you in town. Yeah, breaking news. Life goes on, everyone. Hey, if anyone wants to super chat me an apartment in the Woolworth building, it'll be much appreciated. Brian, if I had a second device, I'll be able to pin a comment. I can't do that right now with the device I'm using. Bless Mama B. It's a beautiful city indeed. Just for Dance. Hello, welcome. And there we go. We continue on now. We're officially on Broadway. Everyone going south. What floor would I like to live on? Give me a floor, and give me the 40th floor. Give me a 4-bedroom on the 40th floor. Or the Pinnacle. If anyone wants to really shell out the money, buy the Pinnacle for me. Exactly. You have to ask for it. You can't afford it. Exactly. Cash Jordan did a great video today of a few different apartments in the Brooklyn Tower, and I was salivating looking at that studio. I was like, I can make that studio work, man. Oh, these are some Brooklyn Bridge vendors right down here. They're usually never anyone set up here, so that is not gonna last too long. I can tell you that right now. Man, this is not gonna last very long. Absolutely W2. St. Paul's Chapel is right across the street. One of the oldest buildings in all of New York City. The building was completed in 1797. And it is the second version of St. Paul's Chapel. The original one burned down in the Great Fire of 1776. One World Trade Center right there behind it. World Trade Center. We're going to head down Broadway now. So far so good. When oh no, there goes the microphone. I'm about to say, right as I'm about to say, like the microphones are doing good, there's a microphone that's about to die off. You might lose street sounds. Let's see how long that microphone could last. Yeah, you got to start somewhere, W2. No, they're not going to make enough money. Not enough foot traffic over there. I mean, people are waiting to cross the street over there, pretty much. And that is it. Jinx. That's right. I know, I literally jinxed it. Right as I looked at the indicator, the thing went into the red. I probably have about a half hour left now on the microphones. And then that is it, baby. That is all she wrote. Well, let's, I want to head down by the Christmas tree. I want to show you guys the Christmas tree one last time. Yeah, the Pinnacle's only 79 million. If I would have hit that Mega Millions, man. What time is it right now? I don't know. You gotta look at a clock for that. I am not a clock. Do I look like a clock? Is this live stream a clock? I'm not a clock. George, we're going to be doing some bicycle live streams very soon. Stay tuned. We're definitely going to be doing some bicycle live streams very soon. Yeah, mere chump change. No express ride home. No. I'm going to take the subway home. I got to meet up with the Duchess on the way home. There it is, 5:48. -5 GMT here in New York City. See these. Nobody really watches their children anymore. This is the other new thing. People just let their kids do whatever. Of course I could use a city bike. Good to see you, Kevin. Have a great day out there in Niagara Falls, Canada. The fun side of the falls. Yeah, I don't know why people come into live streams and ask for the time. I've always wondered about that. People have done that ever since live streaming began. Look, it's a GameStop inside of a historic store with the clock in the sidewalk. This used to be a clock, a watch, that used to be a watch repair place, and they have the clock there in the sidewalk. Let's get to 350 likes, that's right. Let's keep it going to 350. It'll be a beautiful thing. It'll be a beautiful thing if we hit 350. Or just check your cell phone. Brian, they don't have the common sense to do that, Brian. They want me to react to their comment. Be like, dur, 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 dur. That's what they want. They want the seal to go, or. That's the thing. That's the difference between my live stream and everyone else's live stream. That's my problem, actually. I answer everyone's comments. They weren't specific with the time. I know. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock at night. Yeah, it's like 10:40 something. Lack of common sense and street smarts, probably. Yeah, Bill. You had a piano player inside. Oh, what, the watch repair place? I think they did, yeah. You get the weather periodically in the chat, for God's sake, so. You get time and weather in the chat periodically. They have nothing better to say in the chat. They want acknowledgement. Again, narcissistic autism, everyone. It's a real thing. Because nobody say hi to me. Nobody say hi to me. I play Roblox all day and nobody says hello to me. All day long, nobody says hello to me. It's a shameful life. I do not know what to do with my life every day because nobody acknowledges me all day long. Mom just shoves food underneath my door and I play Roblox all day long while watching random live streams and asking for some kind of acknowledgement. Hi and bye, Patricia Johnson. Hi, bye. Hi, bye. Hi, bye. In Mom's basement. My tax money allows them to play Roblox all day long. Gives them an internet connection. while I bust my ass in the cold. But then again, I get to live here in New York, so I can't complain. I can't complain. I live in Coney Island. I can't complain. I'm very lucky. Did you see my wife? I'm very lucky. She's gorgeous. Anyway. Coming up to Wall Street. Coming up to Wall Street, people. Here is Trinity Church. This is where Alexander Hamilton is buried. Right here. The beautiful, newly renewed stained glass windows on Trinity Church look gorgeous. Yes, indeed, Al. Yes, indeed. It's more interactive, Al. It's more interactive. All right. We have now made it to the New York Stock Exchange and Wall Street. So if you guys don't know, the Duke and Hakeem Jeffries over at the River Cafe over in Brooklyn, they are trying to corner the frozen concentrated orange juice market. Will the Duke and Duke corner the market? We'll find out. We want to welcome Paula. Have a great evening. Send in the clowns. Yes, indeed. Jumping down here. Did they sell at 33 and a quarter? Did they sell at 33 and a quarter? Where's the guy who gives out the gold? Did you watch that last night? Yeah, what happened to Beeks? I still don't know what happened to Beeks. We still don't know what happened to Beeks. Look at that. Oh, my favorite Christmas tree in all of New York City. Taller than the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree by 1 foot. From Lake Mohegan, just outside of Peekskill, New York. Here is your New York City Stock Exchange tree right there. Is he still in the gorilla suit? That's what it is. He's still in the gorilla suit. They super glued that all closed up there. Isn't that pretty? Oh, it's probably our final time seeing this tree lit up. It's probably our final time seeing this. So take it in now, guys. Drink it in. Way nicer than Rockefeller for so many reasons. Probably the biggest reason is you could get underneath it. Frank M asks how many lights are on it. I have no idea how many lights are on it. They did not put that on their website. All I know is that it's 81 feet tall. It's from Lake Mohegan in upstate New York. There's actual ornaments on it, which make it really cool. And Peekskill, New York, this tree was sourced a little bit closer to the city than the one in Rockefeller Center. And this tree here at the New York Stock Exchange is a 100-year-old tradition. Good to see you, Liz. Welcome. If I missed anyone, welcome. This is what I like about this tree. You can walk right underneath it. You can walk right underneath it. And the lights twinkle. It's just so great. And the ornaments, you got ornaments on it. And I mean, compared to the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree, you could actually enjoy this. I mean, you could get underneath it. You could really admire it. It is not like the craziness that happens at Rockefeller. Well, Cammie, Rockefeller Center Christmas tree is like the most famous one. It's the one you see in all the movies and TV shows, and it has all those statistics and everything like that. So, and it does smell like pine, Adriana. Yes, I was just about to say, you could smell a little bit of the pine still coming off. It's actually it's a Norway spruce you're looking at right here. But there it is. Why does Rockefeller have no ornaments? That I do not know. That's a question for the Google. I don't know why the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree does not have any ornaments on it. It used to have ornaments on it a long time ago. Not anymore, though. And as far as I've been alive, the Rockefeller Center Christmas tree has no ornaments on it. So MoCat, we are on a broad street between Exchange Place and Wall Street. It's directly in front of the New York Stock Exchange. That's the building lit up in red and green. Oh, Trafalgar Square. Oh, it's a shabby one, though, compared to this one. Okay. Yeah, Rockefeller Center has the bigger budget to maintain, decorate, and then all the stuff going on around Rockefeller, like walking Fifth Avenue, seeing the window displays along Fifth Avenue. That's why that's the more popular tree. We could get to 350 likes. That'll be fantastic. You're more than welcome there, W2. All right, we're going to do 30 seconds of ASMR right now. Good to see you, Debbie and Al, watching out there in the United Kingdom. I hope you're doing well, Debbie. Hope you and Al and the family are doing well. Happy New Year. Welcome to the New York Stock Exchange here. Looking at our beautiful tree here. So all the Christmas trees are going to most likely come down this weekend. So this weekend they'll be lit for the final weekend, and then a lot of them begin to come down starting on the 7th. Once Three Kings Day passes and once Orthodox Christmas passes, that's it. There's no real need to keep the trees up for any longer than that. But another Debbie is in the house to Bailey. Yes, yes, indeed. You're more than welcome, Bill. You're more than welcome. And you could really, I'm going to just take that in. You could really smell the pine coming off that. Oh, did I get 350 likes? Beautiful. Let's get to 400 or 375. Keep those likes coming in, everyone. It is much, much, much appreciated. Is it magical from underneath? Let's get underneath for you, Debbie. Let's get underneath for you. One last time underneath the New York Stock Exchange Christmas tree, a 100-year-old tradition. But good to see you and Al and the family. Welcome to New York City on this cold, windy day. Let's take it in one last time. We are now directly underneath the tree. Something you cannot do at Rockefeller Center. Good to see you, Angel. Is it magical? I think it is. Happy New Year, Nicole from the United Kingdom. Oh yeah, look at that. Rockefeller comes down on the 13th. Wow, thought it was the 7th. Look at that, isn't that cool? Can't touch the balls, they're too high up. Can't touch them. Can't touch the balls, they're too high up. They're like, no joke, they're like maybe 20 feet high, at least, to get to the bottom of them. Absolutely, Marty. Appreciate those kind words. More than welcome, Debbie. Margie, you're more than welcome. We're right here in front of the New York Stock Exchange. There it is. And then you got the buttonwood tree. Right there. Stay safe out there, Colleen. Stay safe. A 100-year-old tradition. Oh, so beautiful. It is magical. Well, there it is. Let's get one last view here. We're going to end this live stream up at Zuccotti Park. Looks like I have a little bit more time on the microphone here. Let's take you guys up to Zuccotti Park. Look at one more really cool light display. And then then I'll go home. I got to use the bathroom. So I'm going to go use the bathroom at the World Trade Center. But there it is. In my opinion, the best large Christmas tree in the city. The New York Stock Exchange tree right there. Here on Wall Street and Broad, where all the money is made, where all the nightmares are fulfilled, and where the Duke and Duke are trying to corner that frozen concentrated orange juice market. Take it in. One last time, everyone. This could probably be the last time we see this tree. Yeah, yes indeed, Lee. Only about 10 months and then we'll be right back here again. All right. I'll see you later. To that tree. That tree would become mulch. That tree would also become mulch. But let's head over to Zuccotti Park. Let's head over to Zuccotti Park. They just stay there all night. I would love to do that, but it's cold out here. And Kurt Weller with a $10 super chat. Kurt, thank you so much for the very generous $10 super chat. Thank you so much for joining today's $10 club. Much, much, much appreciated with a big $10 super chat. What are you saying there, Kurt? Beautiful walk tonight. You're more than welcome. I'm happy I was able to show you guys a lot. Have a happiest of New Year's to you and your family. And thanks for sponsoring today's live stream with a big $10 super chat. Much appreciated. Much, much, much appreciated. I'll see you later there, W2. See you later. But Kurt, thank you so much. Much, much, much appreciated. Tomorrow, what's the plan? Well, tomorrow's going to be really cold. I would like to cover the Three Kings Parade tomorrow, but it's going to be like 20 degrees tomorrow, so I honestly don't know if I'm going to cover it because I got to work on Saturday. And then Saturday, we're going to do something fun. But I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I might stay in tomorrow because I have to go work on Saturday. And it's going to be cold, so I don't know if I'm going to be in the mood to be in the super, super cold weather tomorrow. But I really do want to cover the Three Kings Parade. But if it's like 20 degrees, no, Three Kings Parade is tomorrow. It's on Friday. See, there's a great example of a stupid tourist. Did you see that? He looked straight at me and walked straight towards me while whistling. You know that's a genius right there. Maybe some truck sim tomorrow. Yeah, if I stay in, obviously, yeah, we'll do a truck sim tomorrow. Stay in, John? Yeah, I might just stay in tomorrow because I got to work Saturday. I got to work Saturday morning, and I know when I work Saturday morning it's going to be cold, but I know that I could get that pre-snowfall mayhem on Saturday because the rain, snow, whatever the hell it's going to be, the slush is going to come in tomorrow around on Saturday around, I think it's like 5 in the afternoon, 6 o'clock in the afternoon. So, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, JR. No, I want to cover Three Kings Parade tomorrow, but it's going to be really cold. And again, I got to work on Saturday morning. So, there's the X27, baby. I think that bus driver knows me. He's honking at me. I think he's taken me to work a few times. We have made it to Zuccotti Park. We have made it to Zuccotti Park with all these beautiful lights. Oh, you gotta love Christmas time in New York City. It's why everybody comes around from all around the world. So most of the large Christmas trees you see are all turned into mulch. The Rockefeller Center Christmas tree, they donate that to Habitat for Humanities, and they build homes out of that. It's pretty incredible. Cool lighting, right? These were the first Christmas trees up. So right here in Zuccotti Park, these were the first Christmas trees up. The Christmas trees are going to disappear, but these lighted trees are going to stay here until probably March. So it always looks so cool over here. And whenever I think about the city, I think about Zuccotti Park. So. But is it your first time finding this nonsense? If it is, make sure to subscribe to the Dutch Moz Family of Networks here on YouTube and on Instagram, all same name, @DutchMoz. And make sure you hit the notification bell because I never know when I'm going to go live next, because after all, spontaneity is the spice of life. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow again, so stay tuned for tomorrow's wackiness, tomorrow's nonsensicalness. And what more can I say? That from Zuccotti Park here in Lower Manhattan, this is Dutch Moz signing off. I want to thank everyone who has super chatted during today's broadcast. I want to thank everyone who hit the thumbs up on the video. I want to thank everyone who shared this out and came into the chat with good energy and good words for the community. So thank you so much. Without you guys, I am nothing. If you watch this on a replay, if you feel giving, if you want to give me a super thanks on the replay, that'll be much appreciated also. So thank you guys so much. Thanks to all the moderators. And once again, from Zuccotti Park, this is Dutch Moz signing off. Have a fantastic New York day, whether you live here or not. Hug your loved ones, cherish those sweet moments. And good evening and good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow. Stay tuned, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.